Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to another Thaumcraft tutorial with me, Bashful Brit, and we're going to be covering the rest of the Golem cores today as promised in the last video. I do apologise for there not being a video going up yesterday. I actually went to the cinema and I went to watch How to Train Your Dragon 2. It was awesome, but that's pretty much the reason that I didn't upload a video. With Thaumcraft, I did like my mod source and stuff and Whatever I Want Wednesday, because I already had Whatever I Want Wednesday pre-recorded, and then I played on the server just before I went to the cinema, so I recorded that and had that scheduled to upload. But Thaumcraft, when I got home, and I was just like, oh, I'm really tired now, so I just went to bed, so I apologise for that. But it's here now anyway on the Thursdays, better late than never, as they do tend to say. But we're going to be covering the last of the animation cores. Apart from the sorting one, I have to look at that one. I have to give that one a quick look over because I'm not too sure what that one's doing at the minute. But yeah, so we're going to start from the beginning here. We're going to start with the... Let's start with the decanting one. I've sort of set up a little ring network thing here. I'm going to have to configure some things along the way. But it shouldn't be too hard at all. So we're going to start with decanting. Golems fitted with this goal attempt to keep the liquid inventory they are attached to filled with an appropriate liquid. If you wish, you can specify what liquid should be placed in the tank by accessing the Golem's interface and placing a liquid container like a filled bucket in a slot. All other liquids will be ignored. So basically this one will transport liquids around. So say you have something that requires water, they will keep it filled. Or something like that. For the basic, I've got a little infinite water source here. I've got a golem, and I'm going to place down this crucible. He's already linked to a crucible. I had to check that he worked. It takes him a little while to get it. There's probably more efficient ways of doing it, like I could put a tank of water there instead, and he'd probably do it. But if he derps around a little bit, but he'll eventually fill this crucible back up for us. I think it's because they can only hold 100 mega buckets at once, so he's slowly filling it up. So he'll probably do this like 10 times. If you read in the book here, Decanting Golem can only carry 100 millibuckets of liquid per item its material type it's normally allowed to carry. Though they'll always carry a full bucket's worth if instructed to pick up liquid blocks in the world. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. He should be picking up an entire liquid block and just sticking it in there for us. But he seems a little bit of a derpy derp. I thought these ones were meant to be a little bit more clever. But we'll leave him for a little minute. We'll come back to this and you'll see we won't put any water in it, but there will be water in it eventually. So the next one that we're going to be doing is... Oh, fill it up. Don't make me look like an idiot. So the next one we're going to be using is the Fill one, and we're going to be using this in conjunction with the Alchemy one. Basically, the Alchemy one is the one that you want to be using to transport essentia around. Come on, fill it up. Yeah, he'll transport essentia. This one will transport liquids. Decanter is for liquids only, like your standard liquids. Alchemy is purely for essentia, I believe. I may be wrong on that. There's other things you can probably use them for, but it's basically automatically. Basically, they prioritize labeled jars. So you have jars with labels on them. They will go to them ones first. Then they will also prioritize voided jars last. So they'll try and fill up all the other jars before that one. But if there's a void jar that is labeled, it will take priority over any unlabeled normal jars. So it basically goes labeled jar is the highest, then it's voided labeled jars, then it goes down to normal jars, and then it's voided jars after that. That's pretty much the priority order that these guys follow while they go to fill things up. So basically we've got a Fill Golem here, and he is attached to, let's have a quick look, he is attached to this inventory here. So he will always try and keep fill, because he's got a fill thing on. He will try and keep fill. We've also connected him up to this chest. Chest is basically going to be the input item, so we're going to put the items in here that we want him to put in there, which is all the shards. We've already got our fuel in there. You can automate that some other way. You probably use golems as well, but I don't want to get too overcomplicated here and blow your minds. I need to link you back up. So I believe if we drop some order shards in there he goes. He's going to pick them up and dump them in there for us. Absolutely fantastic. You can set these to 2 things. You can put a precise amount. Say we shift clicked all of that out and we had like 1 there and we like fill 1 in. Let's just take all of this out as an example. So he's set to precise amount at the minute and he's set to 1 because we've only put 1 shard in there. So if I was to come over here and put this like this, he will actually only remove 1 shard and make sure there's only 1 shard in there at all times, which is pretty cool. So that's a pretty awesome thing. And as you can see, without having to do anything, this thing is going off on its own. This here is broken down into 3 different types of essentia. You've got Ordo, you've got Precantatio, and you've got Vitreous because it's a gem, it contains magic, and it's one of the order shards, so it's got Ordo in it. So he will automatically decant all of this. As soon as there's 1, he will fill it up. So he will do that all automatically. This one here is a use golem. These things are fantastic. You can set them to click on empty space, right click, sneaking. So you can do all kinds of things with these guys. But I haven't set him up properly yet. We've got all the glass files in here. As you can see, he is connected to this inventory, so he will grab the vials from there, and I believe he'll place them into there as well. I'm not 100% sure on this. So not sneaking, block. You can left click or right click, so that's a little toggle option you got there. Do you wish me to use this item on a block or on an empty location? We want to use it on a block. We don't want you to be sneaking, we want you to right click. There you go, there he goes. So unfortunately he doesn't put it back in the chest for you, but he will fill it up. It looks like he'll only do 1 at a time, so he's not that clever, unfortunately. And then you can basically just use a use golem. I didn't realize this, I haven't tested this yet, but you can pretty much use a use golem and he will use that on here. And if we got an empty golem here as well, so we got the guy with the empty thing. I put blank animation core in there because he's pretty much grabbing everything. But if we put that in there and we pull that out, he will now only, he won't take the glass files out, he will only remove the file of essentia. Which is pretty cool. So you can also get this guy to fill up this one. So if we only wanted him, this is another way that I was going to show you the fill guy. So it's not just going to fill the furnace, he can fill other chests for you, so he can sort. You can basically have him sort your chests for you, which is pretty nifty. So you'd want to have a use gather golem here just to gather your stuff up. Gather golem is pretty much used for everything. Everything imaginable. So he'll take it, he'll put it straight over here like this. So it's fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so that's the rest of the animation cores we went over. The only one I haven't gone over is the sorting one. I've not looked into this one yet. It's one of the newer ones, I believe. Oh, there goes my phone. This core works very much like an empty core with one key difference. It only takes an item from its home inventory if it already exists in one of its marked inventories. Okay, that's pretty cool. You cannot specify specific items to include or exclude like you can with the normal empty core. Right, so with the empty core, as you can see here, you can specify what you want him to empty from the chest, and he will empty it and place it into another one for you. I'm just going to quickly get another gather thing here. Let's grab you there, and we're going to put you onto that inventory there, and then we're going to give you that there. And now you're going to go collect things for us. See, fantastic, it's working. It's working brilliantly. We have like a little army of golems. Please don't go that far. Oh, you got a fishing rod. Get in. Good job. Good job. Thanks very much. Oh, that's a really nice one as well. Good job, Golem. Like I said, I think I mentioned this before. You can contain these guys. So if you don't want them wandering off, like he's doing to me now and quite annoying me. We can get the paving stones of warding. These things keep things out. They also keep things in. So if we grab a stack of them quickly, and I'm just going to quickly show you this now. This guy's derping. Let's just go like this for a minute. As you can see, we've got a warding thing going on here. You can put this into the floor just to make it a bit better, but just going to quickly show you this. Like, I've shown you how to deactivate them as well, so if you don't want them running around and derping out all over the place, you can cross these barriers. It will keep mobs and any other entities out though. So if we're now to go like that, I believe he will try. See, he'll try to go over there, but he knows he can't because there's a warded barrier in the way. So it's pretty cool for keeping these guys contained in sort of your farm spots. If you're dropping items, you don't want them picking them up. That's pretty cool. But I'm just going to quickly show you this last one if I can. I think I have a general concept of how it works. So let's have like 3 different inventories here. We're going to have this guy on here. We're just going to grab this one over. And we're going to give you the sorting court. So let's just quickly go grab a bunch of junky items. So let's say we're going to grab stack of that. Oh no, don't want infinite amounts. Let's say stack. I'm quite interested to see this one as well. So we're going to do a couple of stacks of 16, stack of 32, 2 stacks of 32, 3 stacks of 16. So what we're going to do is, actually, we're just going to pick this guy up for a minute. Because I don't want him running around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 32 amount in there. We're going to put 16 in there. And we're going to put 16 in here. And see which one he fills up. I'm hoping he'll take it to the one with the more stuff in it. We're also going to do a 32 here. Just going to grab another half stack of that, throw half it away. So I'm going to put 32 there, 32 there, and 32 here. And then finally, we're just going to go 16, 16, 16. There we go. And let's just place our golem back down on this middle chest. And if we grab him and we'll bind him up quickly, and we'll link to that one as well, dummy dumb. And we'll just get this guy here, and let's see what he does. Fantastic, that is absolutely beautiful. It looks like he takes it to the one with the most, or he takes it to the very first chest. Did you forget about this chest? Okay, so I think the one he's originally bound to is the one that he'll remove items from. So basically what you can do is you can have one chest. Let's just give a demonstration of this actually. Let's see if we can set this up real quick. So if we were to take all of this junk out. Let's say we had... let's just put one of each in each thing, so we can have like maybe like multiple things in each one. Let's just put one of that in there. Put one of Tellum in here. Whoops, give me that. And then we'll put a 3 of flames in there, which is pretty cool, So we're gonna take him off of this one here. I need to place that back actually, because I need to unbind him. That's the thing, if you bind them to something, you have to put a block back there to unbind them from that block. So now we're just going to go like this. I'm going to bind them to all of these blocks here. Oh, don't want you clicking on the back side of that one. So we chuck a bunch of stuff in here. Is he going to sort it out automatically for us? Let's put the Tellum in there. Fantastic. He's got some more Tellum, is he? And he's going to put that in there as well. Awesome. He's then going to take that stuff and he's going to put it in there. Fantastic. So I can sort of see how this is working out now. He's basically going to sort it out for you. So if you wanted and you had like a load of stuff that you didn't want to manually sort yourself, you could have like a chest here in the middle of your chest room or your storage room or whatever, and just be like, this is if you're not using AE or whatever. And you can basically be like, link this guy to the middle chest, and you can just dump, say you go out mining or something, or you go on a run and you have ores in one chest or something like that, and you can just be like, look, I want you to take, you come in here and you take all your mob drops and you put like all your bones and your skeleton, creeper, gunpowder crap in there, and you put all your ores in there as well from your mining. You grab some wood on your materials on your travels as well. You dump it all into this chest, and as long as he's linked to every other chest that you have storage in, say you have planks, you have wood in one, he will take the wood from this chest and he will put it in the chest with wood already in it. So everything will be organized for you just from this one little guy, which I think is really awesome. He seems really powerful. He seems like a really great addition to your base. So yeah, that is fantastic, and I believe that is the rest of the animation course. So I'm hoping you guys have grasped the concept of how these guys work. This guy is an absolute retard. I'm sorry, but I've tried my best. Get the water and take it in. He did it earlier on, that's the thing. Let's see if linking him to that helps at all. Maybe it's the infinite source? I don't know. There's something wrong with this guy. Oh, no, look, you can't get water now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's have a quick go on this, actually. Let's have a see if we can get a tank. Fluid tank from mariculture. Will that work? Let's use open block tanks. Everyone loves a bit of open block tank. So let's clear this golem off quickly. Go like that again. Let's quickly go like that, go like that. We're going to take you off of that side there. We're going to place you on that side there. We're then going to grab ourselves some water. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's removing the water from this. Which kind of sucks. I'm sure there's better ways to do it, but basically he will oh. Right, so as soon as I remove the water, it's full. Okay, that is it. That's how you do it. Tank there. Watch that. Just... What? He's got so much. Oh, I know what it is. He's carrying... he can carry 32, which means he can carry 32 times 100 millibuckets of water, which means he's carrying 3.2 buckets of water at a time. So he's not even having to refill. Look, he fills that 3 times and then he fills it 0.2 before he has to go refill. That is freaking awesome. So you can have this guy automate refilling your crucible if you're not at the stage of thingy. You can use your straw golems or whatever. I think this guy has run out of... Oh, you're still trying to take from that? Why are you still trying to take from that? Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys are a little bit derpy in this sense. I guess you could have one jar and just have it going like that. But you can use these guys for other things for sure. This is just a sort of setup that I want to show to sort of show you guys how to interlink them all together. I think I might go off and do something on a mass scale, like where you link every single one of these together and show you how you can use every single golem core within one thing. I think that'll look pretty awesome. It's going to be quite a big project, so it might not happen for a couple of episodes. But it's definitely something that I want to work on. I want to see if it's possible. I'll show you guys some of the possibilities you can do with them in the way of automating your setups with purely just Thaumcraft, because it's such an I don't know, I think it's quite an underrated mod for automation. It's definitely a very highly rated mod for the magical side of things, but yeah, as I said, automation, very underrated. But yeah, so that is that. I hope you guys have found some use from this. I hope you guys have learned some things about the animation cores that you didn't know before, especially the new 4.2 ones. I know I've definitely learned a thing or two from it, and I'm the guy making the tutorials, so I'm assuming you guys are going to learn something, or either that, you can teach me something down in the comments below. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a very fantastic day, and I will definitely see you guys in the next Thaumcraft episode, which I'm not sure what we're going to cover yet, but fear not, it will be exciting and vibrant and extravagant as always. I'll do my best anyway to fulfill that promise, but hopefully we can get into a nice bit more research. I can show you guys. Let's cover this actually. Next time we'll cover the runic shielding and augmentations and stuff like that. We'll cover all of this magical side of things, because I'm sure you guys are quite interested in all of that. But I think as for the most part of it, Golemancy is done. In 4 episodes, I haven't covered these. I tell you what, I will cover all of these in a quick little episode next time. I'll do 2 episodes in one day to make up for missing one yesterday. Do one little tiny one where I cover all of the little things that you can give your golems. They actually do little things for them. They do. It's not nothing major. It'll just do like small little things. You can give them like iron plates and stuff like that. It's all really cool. But we'll get into that in a short mini episode. I think next time we'll go into a little bit of artifice, and we'll go into all of this stuff here, because I really want to get stuck into this. And we'll just start working on the artifice stuff, because this is the stuff that you guys want. This is the cool stuff, like the bows. I think I've covered most of these things here. But yeah, we're going to start getting into this, and because this is all quite an interesting section. But like I said a minute ago, thank you guys as always for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked the video, if you learned something from it. It means a lot to me, like just seeing that I'm actually helping some people. And if you guys have any questions, as usual, leave them down in the comments below. I'm quite good at replying to people. Don't be afraid to ask me anything, and I'll fill you in to the best of my knowledge. Before doing this tutorial, I actually checked the wiki to see if I could find anything about the cores, but unfortunately there's a very lack of knowledge on the wiki, so I think I might go and update that now, or start working on it at some point. But anyway guys, thank you as always for watching. This has been Bashful, Brit, and I will see you guys in the next Thaumcraft tutorial episode. Goodbye!